Good morning. Welcome back to the Broadcast Retirement Network. This is BRN AM for Tuesday, November 28th, 2023. And our top story today, higher ed holiday gifting stays strong in 2023. And joining me now to discuss this and a lot more, Vivian Tsai is with the College Savings Foundation. Vivian, it's great to see you. Thanks so much for joining us on the program this morning.
Thanks so much for having me.
It's that time of year. It's the holidays. A lot of people are thinking about giving gifts to their loved ones. And College Savings Foundation just recently came out with a survey of what people are gifting. And Vivian, I guess my first question is, where does higher ed fit into people's gifts for the holidays?
Well, I think that we've seen over the last several years as the world comes to or as families look around at the universe of options for their children when they graduate from high school, and they realize that higher education is a big ticket expense. We've seen the College Savings Foundation, we survey every year our community to see what parents are giving. And we've seen a real increase and an uptick in gifts of a college savings basis. I think every family I know certainly has received more than my fair share of Lego toys or Bionicles or whatever the latest hot dot is. And so college savings is a fantastic way to make a gift this holiday season.
Yeah, I'm thinking about Baby Yoda, Tickle Me Elmo were some of the two hot ticket items of the past. I got neither, by the way. But not yet, at least. But let's talk about education because look, there's a tuition component to this, and you have to pay, and either you pay out of pocket yourself, or you can get student loans, or you can go the route of the 529 plan. The 529 plan really is a stalwart here, and it, in some cases, isn't as utilized as it could be.
No, I would totally agree with you. Again, another one of the surveys that we get out with every year is we take the pulse of parents in general. We talk to parents about how they're saving for college, for higher education, and an increasing number of people are recognizing the benefits of 529 plans. They're tax advantaged. Many of them, if you live in one of the 34 states that provide state tax benefits for contributions to 529 plans, means that it's tax deductible on your state income tax. So there are some fantastic reasons, not the least of which is really to have an earmarked bucket for that big ticket item that is coming very quickly. I've raised and educated both of my sons. They're recent graduates as of last year. And had I not started when they were born by putting away 25, 50, the occasional $100 at a time, then I would have been out of pocket tremendously during the years that they were both undergraduates. So putting money away in a 529 plan, out of sight, out of mind, shall we say, for that day when you get to present them a gift on graduation day, there's no better gift in the world.
Yeah, I mean, the gift of education, and let's talk a little about, you don't necessarily have to go to a four-year school. The proceeds in a 529 can be used in a multitude of ways, Vivian. I seem to recall that recently there's been some reforms where if you want to go to a trade school, if you want to do a two-year school, you can use some of these proceeds. So you're not mandated to go to a specific type of school.
Absolutely. I mean, you see a tremendous amount of 529 plans funds going to vocational schools, technical schools, community college, supporting, in the case of many friends of mine, should the child decide to take a gap year, those funds will be preserved for when that student decides to go to school. So there's no ticking clock on the funds or the savings on it. They're earmarked funds for a future of a successful career built on post-secondary education for our young people.
Well, Vivian, I need to take a very quick break. When we come back, we'll talk more about college savings plans as a gift for the holidays. Is it like Tickle Me Elmo? You're going to want to stay tuned right here on BRN AM. Imagine a new television network that will make you richer, healthier, and in control of your financial future. This network is for the policewoman in Nashville, Tennessee, the baker in Dubuque, Iowa, the teacher in Lexington, Kentucky. We want to make the idea of savings and retirement culturally relevant. But what do you see as a defining issue of the midterms? Especially for the smaller businesses. I mean, they are the lifeblood of the American economy. Featuring exclusive interviews, current affairs, and docuseries. 33 years old, you retired early.
The philosophy is money only matters if it helps you live a life that you love.
But you got to start thinking about retirement as soon as you get in.
The Broadcast Retirement Network will drive very high engagement with premium partnerships. So this isn't retirement and savings for your parents or grandparents. This is for all Americans. And we're going to change the way you think about money. Welcome to the next frontier of retirement and savings. This is BRN, the Broadcast Retirement Network. Well, Vivian, thanks so much for staying with us. Really appreciate you hanging around for segment number 2 this morning.
Thank you very much.
And I can't think of a better, when I'm going down Christmas morning or whatever holiday you celebrate, and you open up you unwrap that gift, and you see, I don't know if it's a check, but you see maybe it's a statement, or I don't know how you present it. I mean, that is pretty powerful to know that you're going to gain an opportunity to go back for an education and potentially financial independence, which ultimately we all want. That's pretty powerful for a child, a kid.
And it is, and it's actually not just the gift opening on, the holiday where you can benefit. I know that over the years, when I was raising my kids, I took the opportunity to type into to our login to their accounts, show them their growing balances. I mean, it really engages buy-in from the kids. And, there are those parents who feel like they need something tangible to give their kids. So why not insert it in a book, or why not insert it in some other fun card or gift and make it tangible? But really, the smiles on their face when they log in and they realize this is their college savings account, which gives them a reason to work harder in school. What we found is that I believe that the studies out of Washington University a few years ago took a look at if a child has an account, a 529 plan in their own name, they're 7 times more likely to pursue a post-secondary education. That's a tremendous and powerful figure. And you get that on your side, more than just a Christmas gift, more than just a Hanukkah gift.
Yeah, and I like that you talked about your own children logging in, and you also learn the value of compounding. And you see, I love nothing more. I'm not a greedy person, but I love nothing more than watching my balances go up. And the power when you're a younger person, especially, and you've got 18 or 20 years to grow this pot. I mean, you see the value. I mean, financial literacy, Vivian, is a big part of our society now. We're trying to bring that into our schools, but being able to look at a statement really is a powerful tool.
Absolutely. I mean, immediate gratification of tearing open paper, it lasts for precisely a hot second and then it's done. So really it's just such a wonderful component of the gifting season.
And last question for you, Vivian. I want to talk a little bit about the Secure Act because it doesn't have to be an either or. A lot of people they feel like they have to make a decision. Do I save for retirement? Do I save for education? Do I pay down my debt? The Secure Act really allows for if you don't use all or some of your 529, you can actually move it over. You can port it over to your retirement. That to what you were saying earlier kind of brings it all together.
Absolutely. I mean, the work that Congress took to pass what we'll call Secure 2.0 last December, making this change specific to 529 plans and allowing excess or remainder balances in those accounts to, if not being used for higher education, then you could switch it over to a Roth IRA account. There is no better reason to put money away for your future than to put it into a tax advantaged account. And if not using those funds for higher education, post-secondary education, to be able to tap into that as a starter retirement account is phenomenal. Again, the power of a young person being able to say, I'm getting started on something that's important to me many years out, but the power of compounding really is right there in black and white when they log into their computers.
Yep. Last question. I lied. That was not the last question. But to set up a 529, you don't necessarily have to be a parent, right? You can be a grandparent. You can be, I'm an uncle to my niece and nephew. You can be, you don't have to be directly, have birthed children.
Absolutely. You can open a 529 plan for anyone. And no, Jeffrey, you do not have to have birthed a child in order to open an account. I've got them for friends, for children of friends of mine. They're a fantastic gift. Grandparents are a terrific source or resource for these gifts. There's something called the annual gift tax exclusion. So for families of means who are looking to move monies out of retirement plans, many financial advisors, you may know many of them, who recommend them to their clients of means to move money and help fund grandkids' education at the same time.
Well, you have me convinced, Vivian. Forget Baby Yoda, forget Tickle Me Elmo, forget the Beanie Babies. I don't know if anyone's going to remember that. I think this is a great tool. Vivian, we're going to have to leave it there. Great to see you. Thanks so much for joining us, and we look forward to having you back on the program again very soon.
Thank you very much. Happy holidays.
And that wraps up this episode of BRN AM. Have a topic of interest, someone you think we should talk to, drop us a line. And don't forget, for all the latest curated news and lifestyle, wellness, finance, tech, so much more, all in one place, check out today's edition of our daily newsletter, The Morning Pulse. Want to search our archives, check out our latest content? Then visit our website. We're back again tomorrow with another great edition of BRN AM. Until then, I'm Jeff Snyder. Stay safe, keep on saving, and don't forget, roll with the changes. Now is your opportunity to co-create content around any topic on the First Lifestyle and Wellness Network. Reach a global audience through our platform and co-own exclusive branded content. All of our programs are available on demand and also as audio-only podcasts, so you can take us on the go. Broadcast Retirement Network, available anytime, anywhere, and on any device.